What's going on, everyone? My name is Burke, bringing you the Week 7 battle between Damon and the Cincinnati Regigigas and Hayden and the Calgary Flamethrower. And unlike all the other battles this week, I do happen to have the coach of the Calgary Flamethrowers with me, Hayden.
How's it going?
So, this week, we're just this is going to be like a normal battle. You know, he'll be able to explain the sets. We'll go through the battle. We'll go through his thought process and his sets and whatnot. So, the Cincinnati Regigigas brought Rotom Wash, Hawlucha, Blastoise, Garchomp, Delphox, and the Superior. And Hayden, you brought Charizard Y, Venusaur, Zygarde, Latias, Chansey, and the Nidoking. So, what were some of the sets you were bringing on some of them?
Well, the first set I want to probably talk about is the Zygarde set, which is fully defensive this week. With it's 252 HP and defense, with Coil and Glare, with extreme speed just to clean up, and Dragon Tail to shift sweepers out or set up mons. Charizard Y. I wanted to run something different with Charizard Y because I thought if I could get it in on a good mon, which if Superior or Delphox had HP Rock, there wasn't really a good mon to switch it in on, really. But I ran sub Dragon Dance, but it's still special attacker because basically I just wanted one Dragon Dance up, and I would outspeed everything besides an unburdened boosted Hawlucha. And then standard physical Venusaur with frustration instead of return, because
Don't want to mess with that happiness.
yeah, they're not doing good. They don't deserve to be happy. They don't get ice cream. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they would be frustrated with you at that point.
Yeah, I know. Standard Chansey set, except for Swish Protect this time instead of Soft Boil. I'm not running Thunder Wave on it because of Glare and the Zygarde. And then I have two Choice Scarfers, which is the Latias and the Nidoking. I had Defog on the Latias. Both running Ice Beam for the Garchomp, which might have over-prepared for the Garchomp, kind of like I did week one, but hindsight's 2020, so yeah, that's basically those sets.
So you see his team. So you think the Garchomp was the biggest threat in his team?
He ran Tank Garchomp week one, so I was like, I know he's not going to run it again this time. So I was like, he's probably going to be banded or scarfed. So keep that in mind for some of the plays that I make. Just letting people know. I thought he was going to be banded or scarfed. Scarfed to outspeed a non-scarfed Latias. And banded, I believe he had to be banded to just basically for the Zygarde, because a banded Outrage had a chance to OHKO, I believe, but non-banded did only I wouldn't say did still 60 to 70%, but I could still switch in and Dragon Tail him out after he killed something. So yeah, my main focus was on the Garchomp. Notice no Mega this week. I knew it was going to be special Blastoise because he ran physical last time. I thought he was going to run a different Rotom, but as we get into the match, we see it's the same one as week one. And then Superior does what Superior does. And then I knew he was going to run sub on his Hawlucha.
Of course.
Because he did it 2 or 3 times. Can't remember how many really. But
I guess there's no real reason to run like Power Herb, like Sky Attack, just because it's gonna be able to unburden. It's gonna be able to kill the Venusaur anyway.
Yeah.
So, So let's get into the battle.
Okay. And I led with the Zygarde, thinking he was going to lead with Garchomp. I knew the Ice Beam was coming. Switch out Chansey, obvious play. This thing, I horribly misplayed. You'll see in a minute. But this thing could do nothing to this Chansey, because Wish...
Yeah, and you're just going for wishes immediately.
Wish Heal Bell. I was actually waiting to see what he would switch out on.
So he goes into the Garchomp.
Yeah, right
you
here.
Go out for Wish.
Wish, right here. I
don't. So
I thought he was gonna go for a Dragon type move or Stealth Rocks, and
here's the thing. All right,
basically, it was just a horrible play.
So there's a whole bunch of switching going on, but the Nidoking, it's not going to take an Outrage either. All right.
Maybe, but
okay. So anyway, you get we're back to Rotom versus Chansey.
And plus, Nidoking was like the least thing I needed for this battle, also.
So he's Earthquaking. And he baits out the Zygarde, and he switches into Blastoise, and
which does nothing but bring back into Chansey.
He can't.
And he's gonna bring back into Rotom. Just wait for it. He will. I know he brings back in the Garchomp. Right here, probably my worst misplay. Because I protected, he's going for Earthquake. I think he's Choice to Banded, just like I said in the preview. I switch in Charizard, he goes for Earthquake. Right here, I'm going for Sub. He stays in. As soon as he stayed in, I knew he wasn't choiced. So
and then he's able to just immediately kill the Charizard. So you're down 6-4, you're not doing too good. But his only thing to break through the Chansey is the Hawlucha.
We'll see the Garchomp take it on in a little bit, but really,
Hawlucha is the only thing with super effective moves for it.
It's the only thing that could do more than 50% consistently.
Yeah, because that Chansey just takes the Outrage, no problem.
Yeah, I'm just gonna Wish right here, protect, Wish again, and do I stay in? Can't remember this time.
No, you switch.
Oh yeah, I stay in because he does this Rotom, and then switch right here. I knew what the Rotom wanted to do every time.
Go for Toxic.
After so I knew Venusaur could switch in now, and then he had so many special attackers. That's why Chansey's being so good right now. And then right here, I'm just like, I gotta get damage on this Garchomp right now.
Yeah. So you go for the Seismic Toss, and then he switches out into the Rotom, and you switch out after Wish Passing into your Latias.
Yeah.
And you're just playing a whole bunch of...
Basically, it's a whole bunch of switches right now, and he did something right here. He revealed Mirror Coat.
Yeah.
So I knew I could not stay in with a special attacker.
Yeah.
On the Blastoise.
I think one of the problems you have with your Chansey is you can only... Yeah, it's taking hits, and he doesn't have much to take it down, but you're not doing much with it.
Yeah. And then right here, I knew he switched out into Delphox last time. There, just went for Frustration instead of Power Whip that time.
So you weren't running Earthquake?
Not this week because I had other things that could do with the Delphox. And then I guess he was predicting Zygarde to come in. I don't know.
Yeah, he goes for the Dazzling Gleam and you just finish off the Seismic Toss.
Yeah.
So Chansey still just at 100%, but
it's taking him.
Yeah, but you've been just using up wishes left and right. So
yeah, a lot of wishes.
Which I think was definitely a little over the course of the game was a misplay, because you could have definitely taken like 5 hits from something and you'd still go for Wish at like 70%.
Yeah, it was my first real time using Wish, Chansey that is, and other Wish users that I use didn't take hits as well as Chansey did.
Yeah.
So that's why I just kept going for him. definitely next time I'll learn. And that right here, could not believe it. I know it had the reflect up, but it just lived that hit, and I was.
Yeah, I mean, you don't see reflect light screen superior much anymore after it got contrary. But now he has the Holucha in, and you are able to break its sub, which is good.
Every time.
Every time.
And now he has the Unburden boost.
Yeah, I think one of the things I think he didn't do well is normally you want to have odd numbers of HP. So you want to have an odd number of HP, so you can take like rocks an even number of times. But with the Holucha, you want an even number of HP, so once you use those two subs, you will definitely activate your Sickness Barrier immediately. So.
And right here, I believe I ran out of wishes.
Alright, yeah, so now you can't wish, but the Blastoise and the Rotom can't do anything to this Chansey.
I should have heal belled either way. And right here, I should have switched out.
Yeah.
Saving Chansey for Blastoise, but you know what? I was like, guess what I got on Latias? It's okay, I got Energy Ball this week. But guess what? I'm not running Calm Mind, and I'm Scarfed.
Yeah.
And it came back to bite me.
Because he has the Mirror Coat.
Yeah.
And you're not running Earthquake on this, are you?
No.
Okay, yeah, because Earthquake might have been able to 2-coat from there.
I looked it up, actually, and Earthquake, after Leftovers, would have been a 3-coat from that range. Because I was running fully defense on Zygarde and not... I only ran 4 offense that week.
So this was a 1-0 in Damon's favor. It was a close match. I definitely think you were just using up all those wishes at, I think, pretty inopportune times. If he had like 2 more wishes at the end, I think he would have won this one, because then the Rotom can.
Yeah.
It was funny because you're left with the Chansey, the Latias, and the Zygarde. And the Rotom can't touch the Chansey, and the Blastoise can't touch the Chansey. And the Rotom also can't touch the Latias, but the Blastoise can kill the Zygarde and the Latias. And the only thing it's stopping it was the Chansey. And it definitely came back to bite you that you didn't have any wishes
His
left.
team definitely... It's proven to stack up. It's basically even, as we've seen 2 1-0 battles.
Yeah.
And each time he just makes that 1 or 2 plays near the end or in the beginning that makes the difference so far between us.
Yeah, I still don't really understand the whole Lucha play. But, I mean, it happens. You know, some mons are kind of like tricky to use, and I think Holucha is one of them. Just because you have to find the right time to set up. Because once you lose the Unburden, it's still fast, but it's just not the same. So...
Yeah, and plus because you know it's not Scarfed, so you know most... what is it? I think any Scarfed mon above 75 or something outspeeds it. So once you know, oh, he has a Scarfed mon on his team, and it can take me out. So once I lose that Unburden, once I get Unburden, I gotta basically stay in until it dies.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's kind of tricky to use Lucha. And he hasn't really figured out how to use it and get multiple kills and get a sweep going with it. But I think
he's still won with it. He's
still won with it. It out of his whole team, if you watched it, didn't really do anything but basically wall the Venusaur until it died. But I definitely think he'll use it better in the coming weeks in playoffs. Because what is it? He's not a lock, but all he needs is one more win now, and he's a lock for the playoffs. So, yeah.
Alright, so week 7, Damon coming back, winning both weeks, 1-0. very close matches both times, week 1 and week 7.
Still on the differential, though.
Still on the differential. You're far and above where you should be for your record.
4-3 plus 14, I believe.
Yeah, that's just way too high. But that's all I got for today. My name's Burke. I'll see y'all later.
See ya.